So, dear reviewers, for reviewing any book chapters or any content on ELSA, if it is there, so what you people are supposed to do, if I press ELSA here, I'll get the link for the login here already. But if it is for the first time, you have already registered through the invitation link that came in the mail. That is not to be used again. It is one-time registration link. You have completed it. Just make sure your profile, usually on Google Chrome, is on the same email that you have used for registration on ELSA. Now you can search in Google ELSA Elsevier login and press enter. Now this is the first one, app.elsa.elsevier.com. If I click here, I'll get to the sign in page. I press into the sign in, install cookies, and I'll get my mail linked here. I'll continue with this mail. I have kept it signed in. Okay, just for the reason because this is my own device, I'll keep it signed in. But although this is signed in, usually you people have to sign it again and again. So when I sign in, I'll get the list of the chapters that has to be reviewed. Do not say the passwords again and again. Mm, okay. So this is the book that actually we are looking into the review of. Okay. So uh, sometimes it takes some time to open. I have to pause the recording in between so that the chapters will open. And this is maybe because of the network I'm using, and sometimes because on the ELSA server also you will find some bandwidth issues. Now let's consider one of the chapters. One of the chapters is here. I'll click this chapter. This is editable by me. That's where the red line is coming. There should be two this reviewers on this chapter. I'll just choose this one. Meanwhile, while it opens, I can, okay, it opened a little faster. Meanwhile, it opens, I can go to the publishing assistant. This is something that actually will help us in a lot of understanding of the structure of book chapter and what are the issues with the book chapter, general issues, not the core review. Okay, so this is the chapter that I'm talking about. I'm taking 13 because 15 is almost correct. There is no red markings. On 13, I have some issues. I can see the word count is 3,406. That seems normal, but it's by 1,17,000 1,17,040 words. So something is wrong with this chapter. Some things are added that should not have been there. That will be checked. And figures, one is inserted, three empty fields are there, and seven figures are in the tab, in the image tab. I'll show you where it is. Now the citation score is also very low. Only one reference has been added. I just added it few minutes before, just for to show how. Then there is one table that is inserted, and there is no issue with the table also. There are two callouts that you will have to see, and there are two permission issues also that have to be resolved. Now, this is regarding the general review that you can give about what is missing and what is not missing. The systematic review, exact review, the scientific review about the contents and everything, that is separate, that you have to do separately. This publishing assistant will get you through a lot of minor technical issues or editing issues that are there. As soon as the chapter opens, we'll look into this. Okay. So sometimes opening the chapter will take a lot of time. I also had to pause the video in between. So no need to panic. It is usually because this is a big file along with images and multiple other things. Then it might be some a little bit difficult. Now, first thing that you will have to note is this is a read-only file up to this time. This is 76th version of the file. And by editing, we claim that this chapter and lock it in private view. Now, when I edit, press the edit, it will be locked under my privilege. The other reviewer also will not be able to see or look into it. I'll just keep the next tab open for two things, one publishing assistant and one to see who is the other reviewer for with me if it's not a blind review. Okay. Now, others will not be able to edit or see the latest changes until you share and send. Sending means you are already completed everything and you are sending it to the final. And sharing means that you are sharing the version or no. So I'm pressing the edit button here. Just let it open and I'll show you quickly how we can work on this. Okay, so this is open, right? So I'm not going into the affiliations and affiliations of the contributors. I'm just looking at the chapter right now. So when I'm in the right tab, I have one home and one insert tabs available. Um, as these are the reviews, you will have to see that there are 14 alerts in the publishing instant here in the bottom. Okay, these 14 alerts are something that will help you to uh, check where the chapters, other smaller problems are there. Non, the basic issues with the formatting and the basic issues with what was expected from the contributors. Now, if I'm looking into it, I'll have 14 alerts. 3 alerts are regarding headings. We don't have any headings or level 2 headings. So this you are not going to edit or work on. You just have to commit it to the uh, hmm, contributors. Now I'll show you how where you have to write. Then there is issues with the references also. Now regarding references, I have added one reference here. You have to check the reference was written like this. Okay. Now I have added it like this, and when I'm editing, it will should come as a link. So you should get the link option there. Now let's consider I'll just put one reference here quickly. I'll just copy this text because I need to know where it is. So from home, the references are inserted. Okay, that is to be seen. I'll just look at the log. The references are inserted here, right? But they have not been put into the um, chapter. So we'll go back to the right page. Okay, so while meanwhile this opened, I just opened the publishing history from here so that I can get the idea of the basic problems that are there, not the contents. Contents you have to check. So since I told you about the references are already there, I'll try to insert one of the references just to show. This you don't have to do. You just have to check whether the references are actually popping up proper. So let's take one of the references. Yeah, Beetle 2023. Okay. Now this is normal text. This is not a reference that is cited. And for citation, the contributor has to insert this from the library. Now this I don't have to show you actually, but I just want to show the difference how you are supposed to see whether the references are there or not. Okay, inserted, right? Now this is the reference that came, okay? Now insert citation, it's coming like this. And in the bottom, I can see what's the issue with the text of the whole file. Now you can go down. Okay, the text is coming too much. There are the references, 15 references that they have put, and the actual 2 references that have been cited. Now this is normal text. This is not the references. This is normal text at the end of the chapter, so you have to edit it. So you can just comment here like this. Sorry, I can highlight this part and I can simply press backslash. Backslash means this everything is deleted or delete. Okay, and once this is done, the comment itself can remove these references. Okay, and I can write here also another comment like this. All the references need to be inserted and cited as per the publisher's format. Okay, something like that, whatever you feel fine. So I'll put a reply there. Now this is my comment that will be there. Just upon this, and some of the comments were already added. Okay. Now if I feel, for example, this particular thing is not required, this particular text, this I deleted earlier. Now if I think that this particular thing is not correct, or this is not this is useless or invalid conversation, and I want the author to know about it, I can just delete it. I press the delete here, and it's saving, and I can put the comment like this. The comment will come itself also. Sorry, my mouse is too sensitive. Okay. So this is the comment that I had written on the remaining text. On the whole text, I'll say this is ambiguous para, need to rephrase, need to rephrase, or I can write this like it needs to be removed. It needs to be removed. Doesn't provide much sense. Okay. Oh, I have put the comment there. Fine. Now this whole thing will become highlighted because of this particular thing. Okay. Now this comment is there. I can put at the bottom of this comment. I can put more comments. Now, if I have put some comment by mistake, I can edit or I can remove on these three dots. Huh? So this is something. I'll delete the thread here. 1 second. Delete the thread here. Now these are some comments that I was just myself trying. Remove. Delete the thread here. Okay, so I don't have any comments on this chapter now other than this. Okay, I can remove this. Fine. Now 1 second, close this one also and remove this one also. Insert citation, insert citation. Now you can't do this insertion at everything. What you people can actually do is you can highlight a place where a lot of citations are there, or you can just open the comment section, write a full review about the whole chapter in a separate place, and write the whole review in this particular place. Okay. Now, in case in some para or in some particular place you find some issue, you can highlight that particular thing, go to comments, press in the comments, and write there needs to be a clearer picture of the values and statements along with the proper citations. Okay, this is a dummy comment, so nothing more. Now, when I close this, you people can see. Second. This is the comment on this is the part on which I put the comment. So the color of this particular thing will change. Now you might see on your chapters there are already a some blue color is there. That will be because of the tags. This tags should be there. The visibility of this chapter is 3.3 only, so it's very bad. It should be more than 4. So because of the tags, some of the text will come highlighted like this. Now this will create an issue for you people, so you can remove it from here. Not remove, just keep it hidden. So from home, press home and close show tagging. So in short, if we are looking at any of those things, there are tables. You have to look on those tables also. And this particular chapter, there are figures that are mentioned. Figure 3 is mentioned, but the figure 3 is missing. So all those things have to be cleared. Uh, all those things can be commented in the comments section. Now there is a figure that is here. This figure doesn't have a caption. This figure doesn't have it because this is chapter number 13, 1-3, right? So the figure should come as 13.1. Here also 13.1, and there should be in text a citation of it. That's the call out that was missing. So in alerts, you can find out call outs also. So call outs are there. Now these call outs are missing. That has to be done by the contributor again. You can mention those also. And all other things, captions, alternative texts, and all those things, and permissions also the contributor has to do. Although this has been informed by most probably by the early stages by the editor also, but has not been done yet. Okay, so in any other form also, table also, the call out should be there. It would be table 13.1. It is not table 1, and it should present here as 13.1. So all those things the contributor will add along with the copyright this of the particular table or the permission of the particular table. So these two errors will be there for this also. We have to be sure that the user is the contributor has put all those formats there. And second thing, then you can go for the review of the whole chapter in the context of its content. So if the chapter is not relevant to the book, you directly can put it into the comments that the chapter is not relevant, and also you can send a mail to the editor mentioning that this particular chapter is not uh, mm, relevant to the book. Okay, I think that should clear the whole scenario of the review process. For any questions, you can just try to connect. Okay, thank you. Yes, one last thing I need to inform. There is option of versioners here that you can see and one option of send. Now, when this chapter is open for your editing or your review, it is locked for all others. So the other reviewers will not be able to see neither your changes nor will be able to edit on this, do any review or editing on this particular chapter. So you have one special provision that you can continuously create a version and share this chapter. And when I do this, I'm done with half of my task or full of my task or partially I have made some of the comments. I can just use version and share. If I have to leave somewhere and I want to stop the review for now, I can do version and share like this. Okay. And the chapter gets locked again for all. Now this chapter is locked and your next reviewer can press edit now. He'll be able to or she will be able to make the comments and review partially or fully and then uh, do the same version and share. Afterwards, when you log in again, you can go for edit again and you can start editing on the chapter again. So this is like control S, saving your this progress. Now the send part is there. Now this send document is that it has can be put into the next workflow stage or we can pass it to the colleague for editing. Now this is not to be done until and unless the whole review is complete and better because you are multiple reviewers will be there. Most probably this is common with the book chapters. Since multiple reviewers will be there, so it is better you take the you directly send an email to the editor that your review is complete so he can confirm with the other reviewers also if their review is complete and any of you can send it or even the editor can send it to the next stage then. So that will be the final step. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.